Welcome to the 97th installment of Em Alejandro, your #1 place for sports, cars, video games, fitness. If you're a man, you're here. Mr. Alejandro, about to tell him?
What you about to tell him, Alejandro?
I'm about to tell him about the 2 college football playoff games, the shocking blowout between Oregon and Florida State, and the tight game between Ohio State and Alabama, which came down to the wire.
Tell him, Alejandro!
TEA drinkers, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I hope y'all got what y'all wanted. I hope y'all had a great time. Y'all already know your boy did. I'm Mr. Turn Up. Now, let's get to some college football playoff games. Oh, we had some juicy games today. Mad juicy games. 2 I want to talk about. I want to talk about the first game, Oregon versus Florida State.
I'm a Seminole.
This, for me, was a shocking outcome because I not only picked Florida State to win this game. If they would have lost, I thought that this game would be competitive. The game was competitive until the 3rd quarter. All of a sudden, Oregon just takes a big, chunky lead. They blow the Florida State Seminoles out 59-20, led by, of course, the Heisman Trophy winner, Marcus Mariota, the quarterback for the Oregon Ducks. Now, what stood out to me in this game? Florida State, they played sloppy. They had a lot of sloppy games all season. This game, they were not able to recover. They lost their winning streak that they had for nearly 2 years. But what stood out to me was some baby ratchetness. In the 3rd quarter, we had Jameis Winston, the quarterback for the Seminoles, make a big-time mistake. Famous Jameis. You can't be doing that, son. And then, on the sidelines, he's quarreling with his coach, Jimbo Fisher. And Jimbo Fisher had some tough, strong words for famous Jameis. He basically said, quote, "Calm the bleep down or you're going to the bench." Word, that's what he told him. I'm happy that the camera caught it because I like this craziness. And I'm glad I could give y'all some of this juice, some of this fire. Now, as for famous Jameis, I do think he will be fine. I do think he will enter the NFL draft this season. I do think he will be a top pick in the 1st round. And I think he will have a solid NFL career. I also do believe that he is definitely immature and he must grow as a human being, as a person, if he expects to succeed in the NFL. Because when you're playing the position of quarterback, you must lead a bunch of grown men. And if you continue to make mistakes off the field, that's going to be a problem. So, Jameis, please work on that.
Step it up, son.
The Florida State Seminoles lost so badly, it was the biggest loss by a defending champion since 1936. Florida State, y'all got whooped. Better luck next year. Let's go to the next game. Alabama versus Ohio State. This game was popping. At one point in the beginning of the game, Alabama was winning 21-6, and it looked like, uh-oh, we're in store for another blowout. Ohio State clamped down, remained composed, and they fought back, scored 28 straight points, and ended up winning the game 42-35. This game was lit, like I said before. Cardale Jones, the quarterback for the Ohio State Buckeyes, had a solid performance. He's the 3rd string quarterback. The starting quarterback got injured for this team. Then the backup quarterback got injured for this team. Now they're using their 3rd quarterback, and he's holding things down like James Brown. The running back for the Ohio State Buckeyes had a strong game. Ezekiel Elliott ran for over 200 yards, and he had a beastie 85-yard run late in the game to help solidify the W for the Ohio State Buckeyes. This is redemption for the Buckeyes head coach Urban Meyer to defeat the Alabama Crimson Tide, because the head coach for the Alabama Crimson Tide is Nick Saban. And a few years ago, a while back, Nick Saban's team defeated Urban Meyer's team when he was the head coach for the Florida Gators. And after that loss, Urban Meyer was hurt by that loss. Then he ended up having health problems, in part possibly because he lost. You know, coaching is a very stressful job. So now for him to get this W against Nick Saban, you could even see after he got the W, a slight smirk. He was feeling himself. He was feeling like, yeah, I'm lit. I'm the man. I got revenge. That's what's up. I was looking at the receiver for the Alabama Crimson Tide, Amari Cooper. He's a big-time prospect looking to be entering the NFL draft next season. I hope my New York Jets draft him because I think he's a stud. 9 catches, 71 yards, 2 TDs. Some cats are saying that Ohio State slowed him down. I don't think so. He scored twice. He had over 70 yards and almost 10 catches. That's a strong game from a wide receiver, if you ask me. Now, we got Oregon versus Ohio State. They will be playing for the national championship on January 12th. Who does Mr. Alejandro think will win? Oregon. I think Oregon had such a strong performance against Florida State today. They clearly were out to make a statement, smacking an undefeated team the way that they smacked them. They got the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback, Marcus Mariota. Today, I noticed that they just look so much faster and bigger and stronger than Florida State. Ohio State, I really do think you guys are in trouble. They've been underdogs all season. It even took them the last game of the regular season just to make the playoffs. I mean, yo, it's going to be a good game, in my opinion. I think it's going to be popping. I'm going to go with the Oregon Ducks. There you have it, folks. Mr. Alejandro's recap of the 2 college football playoff games. What did you think about the outcome of both playoff games? And who do you think will win the national championship game? Tell them in the comments.
Tell them.
Tonight's Black and Velvet Bow Tie is brought to you by Aldo. Dark and soft. Because Mr. Alejandro's a boss. Tune in for more sports, cars, video games, fitness, and all that. Follow at Tell Em Alejandro to hear my immediate reaction to live sports events. Or, if you want to hear me cover a certain team or a topic, tell them outro music. Woo! The national championship game is going to be popping. I hope everybody, like I said before, enjoy their Christmas and their New Year's. For me, my New Year's resolution is very simple. Floyd Money Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, fight! That's what I want. Enough of the chitter chatter. Get it popping. That's it. Let's get it. Woo.